Kamaru Usman versus Leon Edwards 2. The rematch takes place this weekend in the main event of UFC 278. Usman versus Edwards 2. And I cannot wait for this fight. And I cannot truly wait for this fight. Welterweight fight here. Welterweight championship on the line this weekend. Kamaru Usman, Leon Edwards. I can't wait for this fight. Of course, they fought way back then in 2015 when they both fought before in their first fight. Kamaru Usman did get the win over Leon Edwards. Way back then, he got the win over Leon Edwards by unanimous decision, using more so his grappling to get the job done. But since then, he went on a roll, fought for the belt, won the belt on a huge streak in defense. He has a good defense in his belt right now as well. I think 5 fight defense in his belt. He's defending his belt. 5 defenses, I think he has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenses. And he's coming in here against Leon Edwards, another challenger. This is a great fight. Leon Edwards, of course, is coming off a good win over Nate Diaz, where he got rocked at the end. I'm going to try to click it. It's not letting me. But, got rocked at the ending. But the overall was dominating Nate Diaz. I like this fight. I think this is a great fight. I'm going to be going for Leon Edwards, though, in this one, man. I really do believe Leon can go out there and just completely outclass Kamaru Usman over 5 rounds or over 4 rounds. Maybe Usman has some good round, but I think he's going to beat Kamaru and dethrone him. I really do believe so. And people are going to laugh at me. People are going to laugh at me. But I think Kamaru is going to lose. I really do believe so, man. He hasn't been looking good in these last couple of fights. He went to a draw of Covington. I know people don't like to really hear that, and they like to say, oh, Usman won. But you can't just win a fight by just getting knockdowns. Like, you can. I don't know why I'm saying that, but he got knockdowns in round 2, and they just gave him the fight because of it. Like, come on, man. It was a draw against Covington. Last 3 rounds were clear Covington. 10-9. Round 2 was 10-8 Usman. Round 1 was 10-9 Usman. So that's a draw right there. People don't like to hear that, but that is truly a draw. Then he beat Jorge Masvidal. KO'd him out cold. Cool. That was a freaking solid KO. Put him to sleep. But, again, Masvidal didn't really deserve that title fight. I just think Leon Edwards, of course he beat Gilbert Burns, but Burns laid down his back for 3 minutes. I just do believe that Kamaru Usman is gonna get beat up here, man. I really do believe in the outclass. I think Edwards is really underrated. I really think he's good. He's good, Leon Edwards. He's 30 years old, turning 31 very soon. Very soon. But yeah. I do believe he'll win this, man. I really do. He beat Nate. And he beat Nate Diaz. I know people like to look at, oh, he got rocked at the very ending. Usman, I think Usman will destroy him. Look what Diaz did. Edwards was dominating that fight. There's some people out there that said that think Diaz was just the true winner. Those guys are just absolute idiots. Don't listen to them. Edwards was the winner. He won the first 4 rounds, dominated him, dominated Nate Diaz. Of course, he got caught at the ending, but Edwards didn't really see the punch coming. I know you're gonna laugh at me again, but I really do believe that he'll beat Kamaru here. I really do believe so. He did beat, he did have that fight against Bilal, but I didn't do an eye poke. But again, he was whooping Bilal before then, was landing good shots. He did take down short notice, though, Bilal Muhammad. People don't really like to say that, but he did take down very short notice. I just do believe, though, that he's gonna beat Kamaru Usman here, man. Usman has had a long time off. Well, not a long time, but around a lot of time. Like, he has had a bunch of time off. 9 months, 10 months off. He's usually active. He beat Gilbert Burns in February. Beat Jorge Masvidal in April. Jeez, he was really active. Then a long layoff where he fought Colby in November. I just think that he'll lose this, man. I think Kamaru's slowly starting to get worse every fight. Like, fair play, beat Jorge Masvidal, and that's where he was at his peak. But then against Colby, it just was like, not that good performance, really. You know? I just don't see him winning against Leon. And I just, fair play, KO'd Masvidal. But I heard okay, he couldn't held down Masvidal. He couldn't keep down Jorge Masvidal at all. Couldn't keep him down. Masvidal kept going back, kept coming back up to his feet. Colby Covington kept down Jorge Masvidal for an entire 5th round, and Usman couldn't keep him down. I just don't see him winning this one, man. He's 35. He's just getting older. I really don't see him winning. I really think he's gonna lose this one. Yeah, I really do believe he'll lose. Edwards is good, man. I heard Usman a lot was saying, oh, he's gonna wrestle. So of course they had that press conference. Let's wrestle. You know, they both had that. And I think Usman's gonna come in here with a heavy grappling game plan, and it's gonna fail. I think he'll get desperate and land big shots. And I think Edwards will already invest in him. You know, I think Edwards will do something to Usman that Usman's never felt before. I really do believe Edwards is gonna get this, man. And I'll look like a fool. You can roast me all you want if Edwards loses. I really wouldn't care. It's a logical prediction to pick Edwards, if I'm honest with you. I mean, it could be logical to pick Usman, because of course that would punch, but you're betting Usman to get one punch, which most likely won't happen. Simple as. So if Edwards wins, I really will look good here, and a lot of other people are picking Edwards as well. But I just think Kamaru Usman's getting older. You'll have a heavy grappling game plan here, like the first fight, and it won't work this time. Maybe he gets a takedown early on. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a takedown early on and blasts like a huge takedown against the cage. But Edwards will work his way back up. It's not like he'll just sit there, you know. He'll work his way back up, and Usman is going to gas out. And Edwards will land slicing elbows, cut open Usman on the forehead. I really do believe that he'll beat Kamaru Usman, slicing him up, kick him lots, chew up his legs. Fair play, Usman can check some leg kicks here and there, but he'll chew up the body. He can't check from body. Maybe you can check leg kicks, but you're not going to check from body. But Edwards will chew up his legs at good moments. Nate Diaz, like when people kick Nate Diaz kind of gets a read off of them. Edwards did it at a good time where Diaz couldn't really read and get some read off Edwards. I think Edwards is gonna get this one done, man, and become the champ. I just think I think Usman's gonna get pieced up, beat up, lose early on. Maybe later on he has like a couple of close rounds, like maybe round 4 and round 5 are pretty close, but he'll still lose them. I mean, maybe he'll win like one of the championship rounds, but I think early on he'll lose the first 3 rounds. I think he'll lose. Colby in the second fight was terrified. He was terrified of Usman. He has been in there for a while. Colby wasn't in there for a while. For over a year. Same with Edwards coming into this, but Edwards is used to the inactivity. Came in there against Bilal and was looking pretty good. Not like he was just scared, shivered up out there. What's Bilal gonna KO him with one punch? Colby against Usman in the rematch was terrified, not wanting to get KO'd. Colby Covington coming in there at Madison Square Garden, a massive arena, with Kamaru Usman in front of him, after Usman just laid out Masvidal, Colby's former roommate and former best friend. Now it's him. You think you wouldn't be scared? And Edwards, I think, will now have the feeling, Usman, I'll do it in Edwards' words. Usman went to a close decision with Kobe. So I want to fight for the title next. Oh, that's 9 fights in a row. That's 9 fights in a row. That's now 10 fights. I want to fight for the title. I'm so bad at that impression, but yeah, I think Usman's gonna lose here. Get sliced up early. I think round 1 goes to Edwards very clearly. Wins the first round easily. Second round, it'll be his round again. Third round will get it'll get a little bit tricky, but he'll still win it really clear. Fourth round, Usman starts landing some shots. Edwards still wins the round, but it gets closer. And then fifth round, Usman has a rally and gets it done. Not gets it done. He'll win the fifth round. Try chasing down Edwards, but Edwards wins it and wins the title. I think Usman's done, man. I think he'll lose. I think he's just getting worse. I mean, what can he really improve on? His wrestling's kind of at the limit, and it's starting to decrease, if anything. His striking, yeah, he can have some more tricks here and there. But, I mean, with what? If I'm Usman, honestly, if I'm Usman, chop at the legs from here, Chop at someone's legs sometimes, man. You don't feel leg kicks at all. I know because of his heavy boxing style, he's been going for a heavy striking style, but I really think he'll lose. If I'm honest with you guys. And yeah. And if anyone's going to grapple here, I could see it being Edwards, if anyone. Because Colby took down Usman. Took him down. It was a takedown. I don't know why they don't score it as that. He took down Usman on all fours. Took him down twice, I think. 3 times technically, but Usman grabbed the cage. Well, foul's not coming from the fight. And he's had the broken hand. He's going to be hesitant to throw it. And I think that's his only way to really win. Land a good punch on Edwards and put him away. Only way to really win. Yeah, I think Edwards has got his number here, man. I really do believe so. Yeah, Usman can win, but he's 35, man. He's getting older. Getting way older. I don't see him winning. Plus, in the first fight they had, I'll say this, Edwards was doing very well. At 23 years old. Was doing very well. Landing shots. And people call Edwards chinny. Yeah, he doesn't have the best of chins. He doesn't have the worst chin. I'm not gonna say he's chinny to the limit. No. He doesn't have he's chinny, but he doesn't got the greatest of chins, yeah. But he doesn't have the worst chin of all time. He takes shots when he sees them coming. And sure, Usman can have a winging overhand, land him on the chin. Down goes Edwards. It's over. Edwards loses. Usman wins. Yeah, that could happen. But Usman has had a broken hand. The right hand, power hand. He's going to be hesitant to throw it, I think, as well. I think he'll lose. You have a grappling game plan. First round will be Edwards. Second round will be Edwards. Third round will be Edwards. Edwards will win the first 3 rounds. Fourth round will be a bit closer, but Edwards will still win it really clear. And fifth round will be Usman's having a rally. And yeah, I think Edwards wins it. I think afterwards people are going to be like, trilogy. Try doing that to Chimaev. Some people will be like that. Yeah. People credit Edwards, though, I think. People will credit Edwards as a champ. But yeah. Edwards gets it done. Oh, but the first fight. He did very well in the first fight. He got taken down here and there, but he won one of the rounds against Usman. Could have won. And even then, Usman ain't going to sub Edwards. Edwards almost had a triangle off bottom in round 1 of their first fight. Just Usman had a dominant third round and second round. Nearly finished Edwards, but Edwards was 23, man. 23. He looked good. I really just think, he looked very good against Usman. And Usman looked good as well, fair play, and he won. But I think since then, he's going to come in there good. Of course, he got rocked by Brian Barberina. and Nate Diaz, but he was winning both of those fights. It's not like he was losing, just he got caught and it's over, or almost over. He was toying with both of them, you know, and after the Barberina fight, came back and won. So I really think he's gonna go out there and get it done. And yeah, I think he'll go out there, get it done over Kamaru Usman, beat him up, slice him up, beat Usman up. Usman's never felt that before. Neither has Edwards, but yeah, I think he gets it. And even the Gunnar Nelson fight. I know people mention the Gunnar Nelson fight. He kind of let Nelson take him down in the third round because he knew he'd won already. And yeah, I think Edwards gets this one done. 49-46 on some cards. One card will have it 48-47 for Edwards. I think it'll be unanimous. I don't think you can score this fight for Usman. And 49-46, two scorecards. Have it that for Edwards. 48-47 for Edwards on some other card. And unanimous decision wins the belt. And they do a trilogy. I think they should do a trilogy. To see if it was a fluke or not. I think he'll win a trilogy again. Then move on to Chimaev. If Chimaev beats Diaz, he probably won't get it because they're going to do a trilogy. So I guess Chimaev versus Covington. And yeah, Covington. Chimaev versus the winner of Sean Brady Bilal, which is probably most likely going to happen. Yeah, after he smashes Diaz in. Yeah, I'm going to go Edwards. Getting this one done. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is a prediction and breakdown of Kamaru Usman versus Leon Edwards 2. And yeah, peace.